Okay, guys. Our topic for today is direct current electric circuits. So, this is the continuation of our previous video. So, our problem for today is problem number 51 to number 60. So, the topic of this particular problems are mostly series parallel or series circuit. Then we will apply the formulas we have discussed previously, which is the Ohm's law, series parallel connection, voltage divider theorem, current divider theorem, so etc. So let's proceed. Okay, electrical engineering, solve problems, direct current electric circuits. So this is problem number 51. Three resistors of 10, 15, and 20 connected in parallel. What is the equivalent resistance? So in this case, we will draw this given statement on the problem. So we'll try to draw. Okay. So we have 10 ohms. So let's draw it like this. We have 10 ohms here. Then you have 15 ohms here. Okay. Then you have uh, what? You have 20 ohms here. Okay. Then this is connected in parallel. So the parallel connection would be like this. Yan. Ganyan. So what we are looking for? We are looking for the equivalent resistance. The equivalent resistance is the total resistance. So we have our EQ or our equivalent here. So how do we calculate the parallel uh, total resistance in parallel circuits? So the formula for that is 1 over R equivalent equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. So R1, R2, R3 is this given. So this is R1, this is R2, and then this is R3. So now, given the formula, we can substitute the given into that formula. So let's try. So we have 1R equivalent is equals to 1 over 10 plus 1 over 15 plus 1 over 20. So from that formula, we can now calculate the R equivalent. So the R equivalent would be like this. So 1 divided by, so by cross multiplication, this R equivalent become numerator, and then this combination of fractional form of parallel circuits, so will be become denominator. So 1 over 10 plus 1 over 15 plus 1 over 20. Okay, so our equivalent is equals to what? So in this case, we will use our calculator. Okay, calculator. So we have 1 over 1 over 10, okay, plus 1 over 15 plus 1 over 20. Okay, so the answer will be what? 60 over 13 or 4.62. So the answer will be 4.62. Okay? 4.62 ano to? Ohms. 4.62 ohms. Okay? So we have correct final answer. Let's letter D. So let's put a box on our correct answer. Okay, proceed na tayo sa question number 52. The equivalent resistance of three resistors A, B, and C connected in parallel is 1.714 ohms. If A is twice of B and C is half as much as B, find the equivalent resistance when the three of them are connected in series. So in this case, we will draw again the given circuits, given problem. So this would be like this. So we have three resistance. So let's say we have here, this is the resistance A, you have resistance B, and then you have resistance C. So RA, RB, and RC. Okay? So R total, R equivalent is equals to 1.714. So we have given of total total ohms. Okay? So we have condition na if A is twice at B. So this is the condition. Or another given note. So RA is twice of RB. And then RC is half. So 1/2 of RB. 1/2 of RB. So we will use this condition on the given formula. So the formula will be, since parallel yan, 1.714 equals to 1 over RA. So we have 1 over RA plus 1 over RB plus 1 over RC. So in this case, palitan natin yung, para makuha natin yung value of RB, since based on the given condition, naka-equal siya sa RB, 2 RB, tsaka 1/2 RB. So itong dalawa na ito, RA tsaka RC, yan yung papalitan natin. Para ang matira na lang is RB. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, coming from here, dito tayo sa taas. 1.714 is equals to 1 over, what is RA? 2 RB plus 1 over RB, okay, plus, since 1/2 yan, so gawin natin 0.5 RB. So in this case, mako-compute natin yung value of RB. So the RB will be, so calculate natin using calculator na tayo, diretso na. So in this case, we can use the shift solve. So how? from this calcu, we will type the 1 over, what is RB? Equivalent 1.714. Then we'll use the alpha equals. Then let's say yung RB mo sa calcu alpha x. So alpha x plus 2x. So plus 1 over alpha x, okay, plus 1 over 0.5x, 0.5 alpha x. So since na i-type na natin sa calcu yung given equation, pwede nating i-shift solve. Let's try kung kaya ng calculator natin. Shift calc. So the answer will be, so hintayin natin, 5.99. So that is the value of RB. Okay? So 5.99. So nakuha natin yung value of RB. Kunin lang natin yung value of RA tsaka RC. So meron tayong nakuha na 5.99 ohms. So substitute natin yung RB sa RA para makuha natin yung value. RA is equals to 2RB. So 2 times 5.99 is equals to what? So almost 12. 2 times 5.99 is equals to 11.98. Okay. So that is 11.98. Okay. So yung RC naman, kunin natin. We have 1 half RB. So kalahati nung RB. 1 half times 5.99. So the answer will be, let's use our magic calculator. So 5.99 divided by 2 equals 2.995. Okay. 2.995. So by that, we can now calculate the equivalent resistance in series. So ang series is total lang nung tatlo. So pag plus-plusin mo lang siya. So the R equivalent in series. So in series to. So is equals to RA plus RB plus RC. So diretso na natin. RA is 11.98 plus RB 5.99 plus 2.995. So what is the answer? Is equals to what? So let's compute again using our calculator. So we have 11.98 plus 5.99 plus 2.995 equals 20.965. So in this case, letter what? Alin yung malapit? So letter B, 21. So kaya naging 21 niya kasi hindi possible hindi siya na ground off. So dito sa gamit natin solution na gano tayo, hindi tayo nagdire-diretso. Okay? So 21 yung nearest answer. So 20.965. Ayan. So the answer will be 20.965 ohms or 21. Letter B. So, madali lang, no? Proceed tayo sa question number 53. Okay? Three resistors of 10, 12, and 15 ohms each are connected in parallel. Evaluate the value of current to the parallel system that will make the current and 10 ohms resistor equal to 2 amperes. So, ayan, madali lang din. I-drawing din natin para ano, ang sabi, naka-parallel yan. So, let's draw that in parallel. So, you have 10, 10, 15. So, naka-parallel again. 10, 12, tsaka 15. So, anong sabi? So, ano daw yung evaluate the value of current to the parallel system that will make the current and 10 ohms equal to 2. So, ang sabi, yung current daw dito is equal sa 2 amperes. So, ano yung ay total? I. Okay? So, ang hanapin natin dyan is I total. Okay? Okay? So, in this case, gagamit na tayo dito ng current divider theorem. So, since wala tayong given na voltage, hindi natin makukompute yung current. So, ang gagawin natin, isi-simplify natin yung, sabi kasi dun sa theorem, let us simplify the given circuit into two resistance first bago tayo mag-apply ng CDT or current divider theorem. So, simplify muna natin. Paano? Gagawin natin, itong 12 at 15, gawin muna natin itong isang resistance. So, i-compress natin. So, paano yan i-compress? Let's say, we have ano dito. This is R, value of R. Compute natin yung value of R na yan. So, by parallel ng dalawang resistor, ganito yung formula. Let's say R. Ito, R2 ha. So, ang pag-compute yung formula ng dalawang resistance na ipaparallel mo nang hindi ka nagagamit ng 1 over equivalent equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 and then so on. So, ganito na. Multiply mo yung dalawang resistance, yun yung numerator. So, you have 12 times 15 and then yung denominator niyan, yung sum ng dalawa. So, you have 12 plus 15. So, yan yung R equivalent dito sa dalawang resistance na to. So, gamitin natin ang calcio. So, anong makuha nating sagot? 12 times 15 over 12 plus 15. Okay? So, we have 6.6667. So, pwede rin fraction gamitin natin. 20 over 3 para hindi mabawasan yung decimal. So, pwede yun. Okay. So, sulat natin. 20 over 3. fractional form muna tayo para hindi nababawasan yung decimal. Parang kanina, nabawasan yung decimal do sa previous ano. So, 20 over 3 ohms muna to. And then, gagamit tayo ng current divider theorem. So, paano ba yung current divider theorem? So, ayan. Assume natin ang hinahanap natin itong value ng I10, which is ito, yung value nito. Let's say, ano yan, I10. Kasi sa 10 ohms resistor. So, ito, naging, ano na yung R mo dito, 20 over 3. So, by CDT, current divider theorem. So, ano yung formula na based dun sa previous topic? So, sa theorem, ang formula ng current, sabi, kapag hahanapin mo yung value ng current dito sa 10 ohms, so, I10 is equals to yung total current, which is IT, i-multiply mo saan? Doon sa, ano, dito. Hindi sa 10, dito sa kabila. Kung alin yung hindi mo hinahanapan ng current. So, since ano yan, 20 over, ano yan, 30. 20 over 3. So, i-diretso natin dito. 20 over 3. And yung denominator niyan is yung sum din ng dalawang resistors, which is 10 plus 20 over 3. Okay? Okay? Since yung I10 mo, given naman yan, which is 2 amperes. So, equal na natin to sa 2. So, makukuha natin yung value of IT. Yun yung hinahanap natin eh. Value of IT. So, by algebra manipulation, we have, ayan, itong 2, multiply mo lang dito. And then, divide mo ng 20 over 3. So, dapat makuha nating sagot ay 1. So, gamit tayo ng calcu. Ano yun? Ano yung sabi sa, ano? By calculator method. Since hindi na natin yan i-algebra ng ano, papatagalin pa natin eh. 2 times mo dito sa 10 plus 20 over 3. Then, plus 20. Para hindi na tayo mag-shift solve. Gamitan na agad natin ang algebraic manipulation yan. Transpose lang naman yan. And then, itong dalawang to, na i-times mo na, pwede mo pindutin yung equals. Then, saka mo i-divide ng 20 over 30 again. Ito. Para ma-cancel yan dyan. Matira na lang IT. So, we have 20 divided by 3. So, the answer would be 5 amperes. So, in this case, our total current is 5 amperes. Okay? Sulat natin, 5 amperes. So, yan yung IT. 5 amps. That is the answer. Letter A. Okay? Next. Problem number 54. So, 3 resistors of 10, 12, and X ohms respectively are connected in parallel across a constant current source of 8 amperes. Determine the X if the resistor draws 2.5 amperes. So, ganun din. Same ano tayo? Same drawing. Drawing natin in parallel. Okay. We have ito kasing constant current source is like this. So, imbes na voltage yung ano niya, yung source niya, current ang ano. So, that would be like this. Meron ka ditong 10 ohms. Then, meron ka ditong what? 12. Yan, 12 ohms. Then, meron ka ditong value ng resistance which is Rx. Yan yung hinahanap natin. Rx. Pero, meron kang current. Sabi dyan sa problem. The current will be 2.5. So, you have 2.5 amperes here. And then, this one is 8 amperes. So, same scenario, gamit yung current divider theorem, since puro current yung formula, ay puro current yung given, tsaka resistance. So, madali lang yan. Hanapin natin yung value of what? Value of Rx. So, una, ang gagawin natin, isimplify natin yung circuit into two parallel resistance. So, itong dalawa na to, sa loob, gagawin natin isang resistance yan. Paano? Kagaya nung ginawa natin kanina, ipaparallel muna natin yan. Let's say yan is R. No? So, gagawin natin is R is equals to 10 times 12 over 10 plus 12. So, the value of R will be what? So, this case, ano natin, calculate natin. 10 times 12, 120, divided by 10 plus 12. So, 15 over 4 or 3.75. So, .75. So, yan. 3.75 ohms. So, in this case, magiging ganito kasi yung circuit niyan. Balik tayo sa red ball pen. Yung circuit mo would be like this. Yan. So, this is the Rx. And then, this is the value of R. So, meron kang total current na 8 amperes. Then, meron kang current dito na 2.5. So, by CDT again. By CDT. Current divider theorem. So, in this case, ang hanapan natin ng value para makuha yung value of Rx is itong may given na 2.5. So, let's say IRX yan. Ganito yung formula. IRX is equals to I total multiply saan? Dito sa value of R divided by total which is R plus Rx. Okay? So, in this case, meron tayong given na IRX. So, may given tayo nito. May given tayo ng value of R. May given tayo ng value of IT. So, makukuha na natin yung value ng Rx. So, let's proceed. What is IRX? So, you have 2.5 is equals to what is I total? 8 amperes. What is R? 3.75. Okay, 3.75 plus R. Okay. So, in this case, gamit yung calcio, ano na natin yan? Makuha na natin yung value of R. So, ganito, type natin sa calcio yan. Diretso na. How do we... So, ano natin, i-shift solve natin para makita nyo kung paano na yan sinishift solve. Pero, mas mabilis na paraan, wag na i-shift solve. No? ano mo na lang, transpose, lipat mo sa kabila, cross multiply, so mas mabilis. Pero ito, kung gusto mo yung shift solve, itry natin. 8 multiply sa 3.75 divided by 3.75 plus alpha x. So, alpha x yung gamit natin. And then, shift calc. So, lalabas yung value of x dyan. Solve for x is equals. So, anong nakuha natin sagot? Parang mali 8.25? Okay guys, ano tayo? Troubleshooting again. May mali sa ating calculation. So, syempre, itatama natin yan. Hindi pwedeng mali. So, I think the mali is the value of R. So, 10 times 12. Kanina kasi 3.75 yung lumabas na sagot sa calcu. So, i-type uli natin. So, yan. Kanina lumabas 3.75 Parang mali itong calculator natin. Mahirap din pala umasa sa calculator na to. 10 times 12 divided by 10 plus 12. So, 60 over 11. Tama. 5.45. So, ito na yung mali. So, yeah, that's the impact. Pag mali yung given na una nating sinolve, mali na lahat. So, that would be 60 over what? 60 over 11. So, ito, papalitan natin to. Yung ano mo dito, 3.75, papalitan natin ng 60 over 11. So, yun lang. 60 over 11. Okay. 60 over 11. So, ayan. Diretso na uli natin sa calculate. So, yan. Yan yung nangyari. Diretso natin sa calculator. So, mahalaga, lagyan pala natin ng close and open parenthesis para hindi tayo na mamali ng sagot. So, you have 60 over 11 here. So, yun yung disadvantage sa, ano tayo kayo doon? Be cautious sa pagta-type sa calculator. Minsan, kahit tama yung type mo, minsan, kinulang ka lang ng parenthesis or close in over parenthesis, mamamali na yung sagot mo. So, gaya nito. Lagyan natin ko ng 60 over 11. And then, plus Rx alpha x. So, shift solve nga pala to. So, we have alpha x here. So, doon sa kabila, maglagay tayo ng alpha equals na baligtad lang. Then, 2.5. So, shift calc. Kanina nakuha natin 8.25. So, wala sa choices. Kaya napansin natin. May mali dun sa solution. Yung pala, itong value of R. Yung pinarallel natin. Mali yung binigay na sagot kanina ni calculator. So, this time, tama na. Hanapin na natin yung value of Ayun, tumama na. 12 na yung sagot. Letter B. Okay? So, 12. The value of R here is 12. So, yan yung sagot. Dito, yan yung Rx. Ito, Rx. Letter B. Okay? So, tayo sa question number 55. Two resistors A and B made of different materials have temperature coefficient of resistance at 20 degree Celsius of 0.004 and 0.006 respectively. When connected across a voltage source at 20 degrees Celsius, they draw current equally. What percentage of the total current at 100 degrees Celsius does resistor A carry? So, okay. I-drawing ulit natin yan. Okay, let's draw. So, ang sabi, you have what? I-compute muna natin yung resistance niya. So, ang formula na gagamitin natin dyan, kahanapin natin yung final resistance ng dalawang resistor A and B at 100 degrees Celsius. So, at 100 degrees Celsius. So, ano yung final resistance? So, let's say R2A is equals to R1. So, yung 1 at saka 2, ibig sabihin ng 1 initial, yung 2 final. Since nagtaas yung temperature, so mababago yung value of resistance ng A and B. Kasi naging 100 from 20 degrees Celsius. So, yan yung topic natin previously na effect of temperature in conductor or in resistance. Okay? Ano siya? Bias directly dun sa resistance. So, we have R1, R1A. So, since ano yung resistor A. Then, 1 plus coefficient niya. Coefficient A multiply sa delta T. So, ano yung delta T mo? So, ang delta T is the difference between initial and final temperature. So, we can now substitute diretso. Yung R1A is wala pa. Hinahanap pa natin yan. Constant, ano muna yan? What do you call this? Variable. And then, 1 plus, ano yung alpha A? Which is coefficient at 20 degree, 0.04. Multiply sa delta T. Ano yung delta T? 100 minus 20. So, you have 80 Celsius. Yan yung delta T. So, diretso na natin. Multiply sa 80. Then, R2B naman. Ganon din. So, you have R1B multiply sa 1 plus ano yung coefficient mo? 0.006 multiply din to sa 80. Okay? So, in this case, i-simplify na natin. Dalawa yung ano mo. Dalawa yung ito magiging simplify mo to. 1 plus 0.006. So, calculate natin sa calculator. Ito munang taas. Yung sa R2A. So, we have 1 plus 0.004 times 80. Okay. So, the answer is 1.32 R1A. Okay. So, you have 1.32 R1A. So, dito yun. 1.32 R1A. And then this 1 point compute din natin. So, papalitan lang natin ito ng 0.6, 0.006. So, you have 1.48. Okay? You have 1.48 R1B. Okay? So, yan yung equivalent ng dalawang final resistance na to. So, anong hinahanap natin ngayon? May condition siya dito na when connected across a voltage source at 20 degree Celsius, they draw current equally. So, since equally yung na-draw na current, okay. So, mangyayari, initially, ito kasing 20 degree Celsius mo, initial resistance mo yan. So, ang parehas na resistance, initial initial temperature ito. So, dito naka-base yung initial resistance mo. Ano yung initial resistance? Ang initial resistance natin, itong R1A, tsaka itong R1B. So, ang sabi, yung flow current dyan ay the same, equally. So, i-assume natin, based on that given condition, so, kung equally yan na current ang nagpo-flow dyan, ibig sabihin, parehas din yung resistance niyan. So, yung R1A mo is equals to R1B. So, let's say, R. Since equal current yan Kapag equal yung resistance mo, talagang equal yung current na magpo-flow doon. No? So, given that formula, condition, itong tatlo. So, pwede na nating makompute ngayon yung value of total current kasi ganito ang drawing niyan So, dito yung total current mo. Ito ay RA or R1A. And then this one is RB. So, since sabi, equal daw yung total dito na current. Let's say yung IA mo dito tsaka IB is equal. So, ibig sabihin yung RA at tsaka RB mo, equal yan, which is ito yun. No? So, by current divider theorem, paano i-compute yung value of, ano bang tinatanong dito? What percentage of the total current at 100 degrees Celsius does resistor A carry? Ito, at resistor A. So, ang gagawin natin, by CDT. Current divider theorem. Paano yan? So, since itong IA ang hinahanap, so yan yung hanapin natin. Then, IA, which is current at resistance A. So, yung IA natin, pag compute niya, ganito yan, formula. I total multiply dun sa RB. So, ano yung RB? Ito na yung gagamitin natin, R2B. Ito. R2B. Kasi ang tinatanong dun sa dito is at 100 degrees Celsius na ito. So, at 100 degrees Celsius, ang resistance mo na is ito. R2B. No? So, we have R2B or final resistance at B. And then, yung divisor natin is yung total. So, ano yung total? Ito. Pagsasamahin mo itong dalawa na ito. R2A plus R2B. Okay? So, itong dalawa na to, yan. Since equal yan, papalitan na natin ito ng R. Kasi may condition tayo na ito. Yan yung condition na draw current equally. So, papalitan natin ito ng value of R. para ma-cancel out yan. So, matitira na lang dyan na coefficient, na literal coefficient or the variables is R. So, papalitan natin tong formula, itong nakuha nating formula na to sa CDT. Papalitan natin ngayon ito since yan yung equivalent niya. Okay? Proceed tayo. IT, ano yung R2B mo? So, ang R2B natin is 1.48 times R over R2A. Ang R2A is 1.32 R plus 1.48 R. Okay? So, we have IT 1.48 R. Okay? Itong dalawa, pag-plusin mo yung 1.32 tsaka 1.48. So, anong sagot? $1.32 plus 1.48. So, the answer is 2.8. Okay? So, we have 2.8 here sa denominator. 2.8 times R. So, since ano yan, divide. So, ang mangyayari is makakancel itong R. Yan. Pag dinivide natin, makakancel na yung R na yan. So, ang matitira dyan is what? So, let's erase muna natin to. Total na i-substitute na natin yung kanina. Okay? Erase muna tayo dito. Sa above. Okay? Proceed na tayo. Red ball pin naman na tayo. So, nangyari dyan, IA is equals to IT. So, 1.48 divided by 2.8. Ilan? So, calculate din tayo again. 1.48 divided by 2.8. So, yung R mo, na-cancel na yun. So, 0.5285. No? So, yun yung pag dinivide natin. 0.5285. So, we have multiply ito ng 0.5285. Okay? So, ang tanong, ano daw yung percentage nung ano yan? Nung current sa A into total current. So, ito na yung sagot. Ano yung 0.52 sa percent? I-convert mo lang ito ng percent. So, you have 52.85. So, IA is equals to 52.85% of IT. So, yan yung final answer. So, letter B. 52.86 ni-round off lang. Okay, proceed tayo sa 8. Ay, sa 8. Sa 56. Two resistor A and B made of different materials have temperature coefficient of resistance of 0.003 and 0.005 respectively when connected in parallel across a voltage source at 15 degrees Celsius, it consumes equal power. What is the ratio of the power drawn by resistor B to that in resistor A when temperature rises to 60 degrees Celsius? Assume supply voltage is constant. Okay, I think this problem is almost the same dun sa previous. No? Okay, let's proceed dun sa pag-formulate ng equation. So, since typical din dun sa nakaparallel yung so we have parallel dito. Let's say yan yung RA mo. Itong drawing natin at at 15 degrees Celsius muna. So, initial. No? This is RB. Okay. So, we have to calculate the final resistance at 60 degrees Celsius. Okay. So, ano yung formula? Kagaya dun sa previous problem natin. So, R final, let's say R2A, is equals to R1A multiply sa 1 plus 0.003 Ano yung delta T natin? Delta T is 60 minus 15. So, minus na agad natin yan. Ilan? 45. So, multiply na natin dito, 45. Okay? And then, calculate natin yung final resistance at 60 degrees Celsius nung RB. So, this is R2B is equals to R1B 1 plus 0.005. So, the same yung delta T niya, 45 din. Okay? So, by that, makakalculate natin yung yan. So, punta tayo sa calculator. No? How do we calculate that? So, kagaya dun sa kanina, 1 plus 0.003 times 45. So, kailangan naka-close in open parenthesis kasi kailangan ma-multiply mo muna to bago mo i-plus dito sa 1. Okay? So, equals 1.135. So, sulat natin. 1.135 multiply sa R1A. Okay? Then this one is, balik tayo sa calcio. Papalitan lang natin tong 0.003 ng 0.005. So the answer will be 1.225. 1.225. R1B. Okay? So, may condition na naman tayo ditong nabasa. Ayan, oh. It consumes equal power. So, kung nagko-consume yan ng equal power at 15 degrees Celsius, initially, so, yung resistance niyan, yung R1A mo, tsaka R1B is equal. Kasi sabi, nagko-consume siya ng equal power, eh. Eh, kung magkapares ang resistance niyan, sigurado equal ang power niyan. Okay? And then, ano yung formula na related itong resistance at saka power? Tapos, constant voltage. Meron sinabi yan dyan. No? Constant supply voltage. So, yung gagamitin nating formula is this one. Power is equals to B squared over R. Okay? So, itong dalawang to, itong R na to sa equivalent, R1A tsaka R1B, Papalitan na rin natin yan ng R. Kasi mayroon na nga tayong condition na, ayan, equal siya. Kasi equal yung nakukonsume niyang power. Okay? So, proceed na tayo. Ang tinatanong dyan is, what is the ratio of power drawn by resistor B to resistor A? So, yan. PB over PA. Ito, condition na to, at ano na, at 60 degrees Celsius. So, kung at 60 degrees Celsius yan, ang gagamitin nating resistance is yung final resistance, which is ito. Okay? And then, gamitin natin itong formula na to, B squared over R. Okay? So, itong hinahanap eh. Paano natin yung gamitin ngayon? So, substitute natin yung given ano. We have PA. Let's say PB muna. Kasi i-ratio naman natin yan eh. Para diretso na tayo. So, yung PB mo equals ng B squared. B squared over itong R1B natin, palitan lang natin ng R para ma-cancel out yan. Since equal naman yan. So, you have 1.225 R. So, saan galing yung R dito? Sa equivalent ano na to, condition to eh. Condition. So, ano yung PA? B squared over 1.135 R. So, in this case, since ratio yung hinahanap, ito, yan. Yan yung hinahanap. So, ang gawin natin, i-divide na natin to. Yan o. Lagyan lang natin ng guhit yan. So, makukuha na natin yung sagot. So, since constant voltage naman yan, hindi nagbago. So, itong voltage mo na to, makakancel na lang to. Itong B squared na to. No? Cancel out na yan. Yung R mo, makakancel din. Ayan. Cancel out yan. Kasi itong 1.135 mo, pupunta yan sa taas, magiging numerator. So, ano mangyari? PB over PA is equals to 1.135 divided by 1.225. So, yan yung answer na. Since hindi yan naka-simplify pa, gamitan natin ng ayan. Gamitin natin ng calcu yung 1.135 divided by 1.225. Okay? So, 1.135 divided by 1.225. Okay? So, the answer will be 0.926. From the choices, we got the letter B. 0.926. Okay? So, the answer is 92%. 92.6. Since naka-decimal yan, so, itong sagot natin. 0.926. So, letter D. PB over PA is 0.926. Ito. 0.926. Or, PB is 92.6% of PA. So, pwede rin ganyan. Okay? So, another na pwede maging sagot. PB is 92.6% of PA. Pero, ang tanong is, yung ano lang, ratio. So, ito yung sagot natin. Okay? Yan. Proceed tayo sa 57. 3 resistors of 10, 15, and 20 ohms each are connected in parallel. What is the conductance? So, ito yung pinakamahirap na tanong. Diba? Pag ito lumabas sa board exam, ganito. Pag nagkamali ka dyan, alam mo na. Hindi ka nag-review. Kahit pikit ka dito, kaya mo ito sagutan. So, meron ka daw, yan o. Nakaparallel ulit. So, this is basic parallel circuit na dapat hindi na tayo magkakamali. So, ayan, 15, 20. Then, R total. Since conductance yung tinatanong, ano ba yung conductance? Conductance is the reciprocal of resistance. So, G is equals to 1 over R. So, since nakaparallel yan, ang formula ng parallel resistance is 1 over R total is equals to 1 over 10 plus 1 over 15 plus 1 over 20. So, in this case, ito na lang yung pagpa-plus-plusin mo. And then, equivalent na yan sa conductance. Kasi naka-reciprocal na yan. So, ito, substitute mo lang dito. Yan na yun. Yan na yung sagot. G is equals to what? 1 over R total is equals to ano itong sum nito? Tatlo na to. Calculate natin. No? Basic lang to na pangmabilisan lang. Diretso na sa calculate talaga yan pagka ganyan ang tanong sa board exam. Bonus point ba? Kung ano nyo? Yung pag nabasa mo yung ganyang problem during board exam or during quiz natin sa college, ano na. Nakangiti na tayo niyan. Pagbasa pa lang. No? Lalo na sa board exam. Pag may ganyan, mga 10 items na ganyan, dapat ano na tayo? Nakangiti na tayo. Bonus points. So, sa board exam, hindi nawawala yung mga ganyan bonus, bonus question ang tawag dyan. No? Yan. Ba? Tagalan tayo sa pagkakalkyo tayo na tagalan. Oh, nangyayari. Mali-mali ang lumalabas sa kalkyo. 1 over 15. So, madali nga yung, problem. Pagta-type ng kalkyo, masyado tayong excited. Anong nangyayari? Baka mali ang sagot, no? So, pagka ganyang bonus, i-double check nyo mga 3 times. Kapag calculate lang ang gamit. Okay? So, ang sagot natin is letter A. 0.217. Lumabas sa tawas. Ayan, sa calculate. Lang, summation lang ng mga resistance in parallel formula. Okay? Sulat na natin sagot. 0.217. 0.217. Ha? Ano to? Ang formula nito ay kabaligtaran ng ohms. Mo. Or Siemens. Pwede rin Siemens. Yung ohm mo, binaligtad mo, kaya mo. Ito, basahin mo ito ng pabaligtad. Ohms ang basa dyan. So, yun yung niya. Kaya sinabing kabaligtaran. Ha? Answer. Proceed na tayo. Question number 57. 58 na pala. 57 na yun Ito. Two heating units X and Y are connected in across a 100 volt supply. Unit Y takes twice as much power as unit X. Total power supplied by the source is 2,280 watts. Determine the total power drawn by the heating units if they are connected in series across the same source. So, yung mga ganyang problem, medyo malilito kang i-analyze, di ba? So, na take twice as much as unit X. So, papahirapan talaga yung utak natin yan. Okay, i-drawing muna natin to para mas madali nating magets. So, nakakonect daw yung X and Y sa 100 volts. So, ganito yung drawing yan. Meron ka ditong 100 volts. Ibig sabihin ng across, naka-connect siya na in parallel. So, you have 100 volts. Ayan. So, let's say yung X mo nandito. Ano natin to? Drawing natin siya as resistance. So, let's say Rx. Then, Ry. So, unit Y takes twice as much power. So, sabi niya, yung power ng Y is twice nung unit X. So, yung condition na kailangang i-ano natin, yan. Condition. So, mahalaga itong mga ganitong condition eh. Parang nag-algebra tayo nito eh. So, condition is yung power sa Y. Dito, power ng Y resistance or heating units is equal sa twice of Px. No? And then, anong pang sabi? Total power supplied by the source is 2,200. So, sabi, yung power dito sa dalawang heating heating units is 2,280. So, yung Px plus Py is equals to 2,280. Kasi yung power dito, which is Px, tsaka yung power dito, which is Py, yun yung total. No? So, by that, makukuha natin yung isang value na lang. So, yung Py na to, let's say ito is equation 1, to equation 2. Yung 1, i-substitute natin sa 2. So, mangyayari ay Px plus 2Px is equals to 2,280. So, ang Px natin ngayon is Px is equals to 2,280 divided by 3. Kasi 1 plus 2. So, the answer will be what? So, calculate tayo. 280 divided by 3. 760. Watts. No? And then, ano yung value ng PY mo? So, yung PY mo, ito, palit mo lang yan, 2 times 760. So, the answer is, what? 1,520. No? So, 1,520 watts. So, ano pa kailangan natin i-compute? Na-compute na natin yung value of power. Ngayon, kukompute natin yung value of resistance. Yung Rx tsaka Ry. So, since meron naman tayong given na voltage, so, ito yung formula gagamitin natin. P is equals to V squared over R. So, interchange natin to. Yung power magiging denominator para makuha yung value of R. So, diretso na natin. Rx is equals to 100, which is ito. Supply natin. 100 squared over power. Ano yung power ng... So, Px yan. Px natin ay 760. No? Ayan. So, ang sagot dyan, So, maya, itong RY, sasama na rin natin. Is 100 squared over what? 1,520. So, ngayon, i-calculate na natin. So, we have 100 squared over power 760. So, the answer is 13.156 or 157 or 0.60 na lang. 13.16. So, you have 13.16 here. Okay. Then, the other one, 100 over 1,520. Palitan lang natin itong denominator. 1,520 equals 6.58. So, 6.58. Okay. So, meron tayong Rx, meron tayong Ry. Makukompute na natin ngayon yung value of power in series. So, mangyayari, mababago yung connection. No? So, let's try to erase this. Kasi ito yung hinahanap na. So, na-compute na naman natin yung ano. Rx tsaka Ry. No? So, ang tinatanong kasi, determine the total power drawn by the heating units. So, ito yung ano, tinatanong power drawn. If the circuit coming from this parallel connection, magiging series. So, magiging 100 yan. So, yan yung supply natin. Then, nandito yung Rx mo. Nandito naman yung ano to? Ry. Yan. So, meron ka namang voltage across the same source naman. Ayan sabi. So, 100 pa rin yan. So, anong formula makakompute natin? Anong formula? Anong power? So, we have 100 squared. The same. Then, i-series mo lang yung dalawang nakuha natin. Ito. Pag-plusin lang natin yan kasi naka-series na eh. So, 13.16 plus 6.58. So, the answer will be, siyempre, gagamit tayo ng calculator. Gagamit tayo. Kasi ang assumption natin dito sa calculation na to is, allowed ang calculator. 100 squared over 13.16, no? Plus 6.58. So, equals 506.59 or 58. So, in this case, ang lumabas sa choices, letter B, 506.58. Okay? So, ulat natin yung tamang sagot. Dito na. 506.58. Okay. Yan yung power na hinahanap natin. Letter B. Okay. Question number 59. Mukhang mahirap-hirap to. Mahirap ba talaga? 3 resistor R1, R2, and R3 are connected in series parallel with R1 in series with a parallel combination of R2 and R3. So, ito, yung statement na yan, i-drawing muna natin. Itong statement na to, hanggang dito. Ay, hanggang dito lang. So, ang sabi niya, yung R1 daw, nakaseries dun sa parallel combination ng to. Itong dalawang to, nakaparallel. Tapos yung R1 natin, nakaseries. Ayan o. So, i-drawing muna natin yan. So, parang ganito yan. Kung nakaparallel yung dalawa, mas gusto ko yung ganitong drawing, naka-vertical ano. Tapos dito, naka-series yung R1. Ayan, ganyan yung interpretation natin. R2 and R3. So, depende sa inyo kung anong drawing ang mas ano sa inyo. And then, the whole combination is connected across a 120 volts. So, nandito yung source mo, 120. Ayan. Across. Resistor R1 and R2 and R3 take 750, 250 at saka 200 respectively. Calculate the ano tong sabi. So meron ka ditong power. Sulat natin yung given ha. Yung power sa R1 750. Yung power sa R2 250. Yung power sa R3 200. No? Tapos, ang tanong, calculate the resistance at R2. Okay? So, ayan, nakuha na natin yung mga given. Since meron tayong given na total voltage or the source. Ito. So, ang gawin natin, computein muna natin ito. I-total natin kasi total power drawn yan doon sa circuit. So, yung total power natin is 750 plus 250 plus 200. No? So, anong total niyan? So, meron ka 750 plus 250 plus 200. Okay? So, meron kang 1,200 total power. watts yung total power. So, ang gawin natin, i-compute na ngayon natin yung total current. Kasi meron ka ditong total current. Ayan. May flowing ka dyan na total current. So, dito. Ayan. So, let's say, yan yung IT. Dito, may current din yan. Ayan. So, yung R3 at R2, wala tayong ano dyan. Wala pa tayong nakukuhang value of resistance. No? So, ngayon, compute muna natin yung total current. Paano? Gamit tayo ng formula na P total is equals to V total I total. So, ayan, ang P total natin is 1,200 is equals to 120. So, ang IT natin is equals to 10. Kasi 1 to divide 120 is 10. 10 amperes. So, yun yung IT dito. And then, since yung R1 natin, meron niyang, power na given, makukompute na natin yung value of what? Value of, dito? resistance. Okay? So, compute natin yung R1. So, anong formula gagamitin natin? Sorry. Ano muna natin yung formula. The formula is, since meron kang current, meron ka na ring power. So, P is equals to I squared R. So, yung P natin sa resistance 1 is 750 is equals to I squared natin is 10 times R1. Since nakuha na yung flow current dito, nakuha natin. No? So, yung formula ginamit natin is power is I squared R. So, in this case, makuha natin yung value of R1. 750 divided by 750 divided by 10 squared. So, the answer is what? Mahaba din pala ito. I need some more. So that the lamps may operate properly when connected in series across 200 volts. Bakit? Ano sabi? The voltage across each lamp must be 100. Thus, the resistance across the parallel branch must be equal to resistance of lamp Y. Bakit? Ay, tama.